But now this, for 7 hours, police desperately tried to calm down a dad who was holding his 7-month-old infant hostage. Police say the 22-year-old man was holding a knife and making repeated threats. After several hours, police say they believe the baby was in real danger. So they mapped out a rescue operation, and in the operation, several officers fired at the suspect, wounding him multiple times, hit him in the upper torso. He died on the scene. The baby was not harmed. Police haven't said where the baby is now. Just a sad situation. We see some of the video here. Joining me now to talk about this further, former Nashville police officer and current private investigator Vince Hill. It's sad, you know, when we're getting some of the look here of what's going on, what police are up against here. You've been in a couple of these types of situations. How do you approach this? Dad with a knife and a 7-month-old.
So clearly not the ending everyone wanted to see, right? But you have to look at a bunch of factors. There's a vehicle. That's a weapon in itself. There's the knife. That's a weapon in itself. Police also have to protect not only the hostage, which was the 7-month-old, but also the hostage taker, because it's police's job to protect and serve. So the preferred result is, of course, de-escalation.
Right.
Now, what led to the tragic ending of that, we don't know. It's not clear in the video. We can only surmise that maybe he was suicidal. Since he did have the knife, he did make those threats, and maybe he approached officers in a threatening manner with the knife, which led to that result.
Yeah. So as we look at this, and from what we gather, the mom of this little baby was in the car, then got out. She reportedly tried to help. Families there to try and help. You've got a mental evaluation team trying to help out. What are you doing? And again, you've been in these situations to try and calm it. What do you say? And you got to be patient, I guess.
Yeah, you have to be patient. And first of all, domestics are very erratic already. You're dealing with emotions. You're dealing with people who are not thinking logically, right? So you then have to try to de-escalate that, try to talk to see what they want. It becomes very difficult when you're talking hours upon hours upon hours of this, because as that scene goes longer and longer, there's more chances for it to end the way it did.
Tell me about your experience and just the adrenaline and how, you know, what's it like to be in that situation where you're trying to talk a hostage down and calmly end things?
Right. It's probably the most stressful thing a police officer can be in, right? Because you know how these usually end, and that's not the way you want those to end. So you're doing everything you can to try to de-escalate the situation. Contrary to what people may believe, officers want to de-escalate situations like this.
Yeah, and again, from what we gather, some kind of device, potentially tear gas, we're not sure, was shot into the car, made a cloud, and then we're not sure the timeline. So and again, somewhat, we're still waiting for that official word here, but what would he have had to have done to end up shot and killed like this?
Well, police did attempt tear gas. They attempted flash grenades. What I can surmise is he exited the vehicle with a knife, which, of course, is a deadly weapon. And anyone trained in policing knows that if I'm from myself to you, I can stab you really quickly. It doesn't take a lot to cause injury to the officer. So that's what I surmise based on what I saw. But again, it's not really clear on the video. It's not 100% where we can see everything that's going on. And I definitely don't want to Monday morning quarterback these officers' decisions.
No, for sure. But again, 7-month-old, okay, 22-year-old dad, again, did not make it a tragic ending here. Vince Hill, thanks again for your expertise
Thank you, Mike.
On this one.